Today we are journeying deep into the jungles of Thailand to find some of the coolest snakes on the planet.
David just spotted something here. First snake of the night here. A new location, man. We're way south. Where are we at?
We're in Yala province, which is the southernmost part of the country.
So we got.
Oh wow! And look at that nice big moth on the leaf under it.
Oh whoa! Look at that moth.
And right above him there is a juvenile bronzeback. I'm pretty sure this is Dendrolaphus formosus, a tiny little hatchling. But it could also be Dendrolaphus cyanochlorus.
And then the snake's right there, right there. I don't know how you spotted that. You spotted that from probably about 12 feet away, bro.
I will try to retrieve it because unlike a lot of diurnal snakes which sleep that don't wake up when you shine your light at them, these guys actually do tend to wake up when you shine your light at them for too long. And when they wake up, they start to go way too high. I'm not convinced we're going to be able to get this. These are crazy fast little dudes. There we go.
Wow.
Got him.
Like a pro. Like a boss.
Yeah, look at that. A lovely little juvenile Elegant Bronzeback. These get way larger. But as they get larger, they're generally a bit less pretty. This one is real nice. Look at that bright neon red tongue.
Yeah, look at that, dude.
And look at those huge eyes. They have like the largest eyes in proportion to head size of like any snake in the country, I think.
He's a springy little guy.
Yeah, real cute little snake.
Look at that guy. That's cool, man. So you said he's a hatchling?
Yeah, I mean, probably a bit bigger than a hatchling, but definitely from this year.
How big is he gonna get?
These guys get about like 1.2, 1.3 meters. So
Our moth is coming back, man. I'm getting attacked.
Yeah, I don't know what that is in feet, but they get to like this size. Yeah, this guy's tiny. One of the smallest I think I've ever seen. Very cute.
How cool is that? That's a good find, man. It's a good eye, man. They just spotted that little guy from about 12 feet away at least. Might have been more than that. So guys, this is already getting crazy. We've already found 3 snakes. So this guy right here, David just found on the way up to check out this other snake that Rupert found, and he's sitting right there. Rupert, tell me about this guy.
This is a juvenile speckled bellied keelback, Rhabdophis chrysargos, another venomous rear fang species with potential to do harm, but as you can see by how I'm holding it, I'm pretty confident this species won't bite me, and even if it did, way too small to get its fangs in, but really beautiful, like a southern form one with this yellow orange upper body. Quite an exquisite snake if you ask me.
Looks like he's fresh out of shed too. Look at there's even like oranges on the dorsum.
Yeah, this one's good. This one's definitely I'm getting my camera out for. That's a beauty, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind shooting that as well.
And then look up in the tree, Charles.
And then up in the tree, we got
huge
Wagler's pit viper, which is super cool. Look at this guy. I'm really pumped about seeing one of these guys in the wild, because if you guys are familiar with some of my older videos, Albert had one of these guys in his collection, and to see one of these guys in the wild, super cool. And this one actually is bigger, so how cool is that? Rupert's gonna try to get him down.
I am. Wagglers can be a little bit hard to detach if you only have one hand. Hold on. I gotta get her upper body under the hook, and then I gotta tickle her tail, and that should... No, she's not in shed. She's just dusty.
Man, look how
alright, she's coming. Whoa!
beefy she is, man.
Moving. Fat.
Alright.
Here, hold on. These plants I know aren't poisonous.
We gotta watch out for the...
set her down on here. And here, like, she's a bit crawled up, so you can't really admire the size, but...
I can admire her size, man. She's huge. Look at the head on her.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, I'm just amazed by like the body thickness at mid-body. Whee!
Wow. Look at that snake, guys. This is a huge female Wagler's
Yeah, come back, girl.
viper right here. in southern Thailand. We're in the Yala province. Wow.
Way down in the deep
Way
south.
down in the south, almost to the Malaysia border.
Yeah, we're only a few kilometers away here.
Yeah. Wow. So look at that girl. Look at the colors on her.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa, look at those eyes, man.
This is the biggest one I've ever seen, and I've done a lot of herping in Thailand, seen a lot of wagglers, and this one, lengthwise and thickness, is incredibly impressive.
So we lucked out on finding this girl.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, look at that.
They're not common in this area, you know. Some parts of Thailand they're relatively common, but here, in all our times coming here, it's only the second wagglers we've ever seen. And
yeah, here's a photo of that one from the Waterfoot tour.
What Rupert was just noting is that where she got pulled down a minute ago, there's actually a cave back there, right?
just around
And,
the right hand side there.
And bats will fly out of here. And what these guys feed on are birds and bats. So it may be that she's strategically perched right there where she was at, nailing those bats when they fly out of that cave. And that's probably why she's so beefy. That's why she looks so good. She's eating good, man. She's right outside of the...
Good couple bats in there.
She's right outside of the bat KFC right here. Wow.
These guys are, you need to touch it because they're so smooth, these guys. They're so silky. Whoa. It's crazy how silky they are.
Look at that incredible head on her. Wow, she is a phenomenal snake here. And these guys are venomous. Tell us a little about the venom, Rupert.
It's actually a pretty weak neurotoxic venom. Very unique viper in Thailand. It's the only one that's neurotoxic, right, David?
Yep.
And it will cause you some swelling and severe pain, especially one this size, but it should die down pretty soon, and you only really do a trip to the hospital if you have a bad reaction or if you feel quite nervous about it. But yeah, this is one species that is probably one of the safest vipers to get bitten by in Thailand. One of the least venomous front-fanged.
You still wouldn't want to be bit by her, but
not one this size. I mean, her fangs alone go in so deep they do some damage. So I'm not super keen on that personally.
So we're not etching to try that out, but theoretically. Now look at her perching up. She might even.
Yeah. Generally, wagglers are pretty
usually
damn
don't strike. Yeah, usually don't strike.
Docile.
Now
But you can piss them off.
Yeah.
If I was to touch it gently on the face of my warm side of the hook, they don't like that at all. But even that, no.
Even that, she's not really.
Because this is warm and smells like human hand, so it's kind of a replica to putting that there. Because I've been like gripping it, and it will be super warm because I've had my hand on it for an hour.
Yeah.
But no interest.
And here's the thing, guys. We are hanging out with snakes that are literally out in the wild. And this is not like somebody's collection where they're acclimated and they're friendly. Well, we're seeing this is the wild behaviors right here, guys. This is no joke. And she's not particularly aggressive in any way.
It's looking beautiful there as well.
Yeah, she's just styling. She is just styling.
I think she may be like edging into shed, David, because look, it's kind of she's maybe just really dusty, but it's looking a little bit like grayish on the side.
Yeah.
She could just be dusty though, because it's kind of dry here, and I guess these limestone walls kick up some cave dust. But looking exquisite, right?
Guys, check it out. We got a huge Wagler's Viper. Look at this girl. She is massive. She is beefy. Oh man, I don't know. You might not want to tell a girl that, but this girl is beefy. She was sitting there up in the tree, and there's actually a cave back there. And so what we think, guys, is that she was sitting up in that tree and she was eating bats. These guys feed on bats and birds primarily. They're arboreal, so they spend their lives up in the trees. In fact, they spend so much time in the trees that in order to get water, they basically just drink rainwater. So people that have these guys in captivity, they actually have to spray water on these guys to get them to drink, to simulate the rain. How cool is that? Awesome. Let's go ahead and put her back on this branch here. See what she does here on this branch. Now she's made for climbing, so she should be able to just come around here and get a grip on. Oh, look at that. She's got a lot of weight down there, and she's still poised. She's still balancing herself. She's coming right back up on that branch. Very cool. Now, David has been working with these guys for many years, and He's learned so much about their behavior here that he's actually able to free handle this girl. Uh-oh. She's resting her head on your arm, and you're not worried?
Nah, she's not displaying any defensive behavior. She's just curious at this point.
He's got a Neurotoxic Viper here on his arm.
Actually, the only species of Neurotoxic Viper in the country.
Yeah, so the only one in the country that's neurotoxic. And just chilling, just hanging out, not doing anything. And this just shows you that this particular species of snake, they're not out to get you, they're not super aggressive. That doesn't mean you should try to do what Dave's doing right here. But it does show you something about that snake. It shows you how cool and chill the snake can be when it wants to be. Now it could turn and decide to be something else, but that's when Dave's skills gonna have to kick in. Very cool, dude. Thanks for showing us that.
No problem.
All right, we're back exploring here. Check these guys out. Got some weird looking apples, man. Weird looking apples. I don't think they're apples. I don't know what they are. But they're growing right on the side of the tree, which is not like apples. Are they edible? I have no idea. If I were in a survival situation and I had nothing else to eat, would I try it? Maybe. I don't know. Guys, if you know what these are, leave me a comment in the comments below. Let me know, what should I eat them or shouldn't I? So guys, check this out. We found this Speckled Belly Keelback here, out here in Yala, Thailand, which is really south, southern Thailand, almost along the Malaysia border. And the thing about this guy is he is venomous. He has hemotoxic venom, which basically means if he were to bite, it would cause various impacts on your blood, including bleeding out of your orifices. Now, this guy is a little guy, and he's pretty chill, and they don't usually bite. So, and especially when they're small like this. But could he? Sure. Is he now? No. But super cool looking little venomous guy here. He's just chilling, checking out the world here. The other thing about this little guy is he's actually rear-fanged. So in order for him to go ahead and give me a decent venom load, he'd not only have to bite me, but he'd also have to gnaw on me pretty good. And with that little jaw, it's not likely. Could it happen? Sure. Would it be a good day? No. But check out this little guy right here. Just another one of the native snakes here out in southern Thailand. So check out this little cute guy. He is a very young Elegant Bronzeback. And these guys get really big, but he is only probably a few months old. Look how small he is. So at this age, he's just gonna feed on really little things like itty bitty geckos, little lizards and stuff like that. Check that out. Now, he could have some venom here, but it's not really gonna be something that's gonna impact a person. It's made more for like geckos and little lizards and things like that. Check out how cute that guy is. Wow! Did you see him stick out his tongue like that? That right there is a defensive display. It's basically a warning to back off. How cool is that? One thing I think is really cool about this guy is you can see he has that stripe going all the way down his whole body. Look at how that stripe goes right through his eye. Isn't that cool? So his eye matches the same look of his body, which I think is just incredible how that evolved. But what we're gonna do now here is we're gonna go ahead and take this little guy, put him back up here so he can go about his business. Look at how he blends in, man. He just looks like a little vine. A little branch on that tree. There he goes. He's cruising. So guys, we just moved over to another spot here, And we just got on this trail, and already we got a crate right here. Man, this is the same species that we saw earlier on the trip here. Yeah. But we saw them actually in the mangrove forest. And so it's this is actually, you know, full out rainforest.
This is full on, yeah, tropical rainforest. And we got this little typical southern Malayan crate. You remember the one from the mangroves had very little black markings within the white, but this one absolutely, like you see, it's got so much black within the white scales there.
So he's a southern variety, so slightly different then.
Yeah, like just the ones in that little mangrove area tend to have less black. This is what we would call like a typical southern Malayan crate with the really like enhanced blacks within the white scales. You see that?
Yeah.
But this guy's everywhere right now, twitching like crazy.
He's twitching and fiery, man. He's actually, the other one we saw was a lot more calm than this guy.
Pretty calm. Maybe that one's been caught before, but...
Man, yeah, he's defensive.
Yeah, every time they leap towards the hand like that, I just automatically drop. Even if I can see the mouth isn't open, I have no interest in letting this snake ever get its head onto my hand. Like, it's just... Yeah. Even if I have such good trust in this species, the Malayan...
They usually don't bite, but if they do bite, they got super toxic neurotoxic venom. You know, paralyze you. You will not stop your breathing. You do not want to get bit by this guy.
Yeah, so. Like that would be what I describe as a cataclysmic event if I were to get bitten by this. So I have absolutely no intention of that.
Taking chances with that.
Even if I'm like, look like I'm handling it a little bit kind of sort of freely every now and again.
Yeah.
I'm always careful.
Man, he's trying to go.
Yeah, yes, he was just tucked under a lot.
This guy's fire.
Yeah, he's full of energy, this boy.
He is full energy, and he's doing that twitch.
I'm seeing if I can get him to like start.
Pattern that we actually saw on one of the other snakes we saw on this trip, which may not be in this video, it was a banded crate, but doing that same twitch. Jerky twitch. And every which way direction here.
Yeah, and he's good at like getting himself under like the bottom layer of vegetation, under roots. They just love doing that. Yeah, I'm moving him out back out into the open.
Watch my...
This ain't gonna be the best video because he's just all over the place.
But this shows you their behavior. This shows your behavior. This shows you that they can't act like this.
But yeah, this is like typical kind of Malayan crate behavior right here. I'm trying to get him to hide his head, and I think I've almost got it there. Come on, hide your head. Now this is what they do when they've realized that they can't get away. Hold on, I'm gonna do something a little bit risky here. Just move these twigs away. It's when they realize that trying to constantly get away isn't doing them any favors, they just coil up and hide their head under the coils, like a scared baby. Despite being one of the most toxic snakes in the whole world.
Right there, they're just hiding up.
Yep, he's just decided that, screw you guys, I'm scared. You're not gonna see my face, look at that. And they tuck their head.
That's the weakest point here. If it gets grabbed by the head, it's over. But you know, tail might be all right. You know?
Yeah, I mean, any part of the head is any part of the body is less vulnerable than the head.
Yeah,
and you can see it's tucked its head at the deepest possible point it can, protected by multiple layers of body. And he will remain there until he deems the area safe, and we'll move on. You can see him breathing heavily as well, so he's expended a lot of energy trying to move away from us there, and that's probably also why it's doing this, because it might just be too tired to continue moving.
So what we'll do is we'll actually move him off the trail so we don't step on him on the way back. I think I'm safe.
Yeah, you're safe. Yeah, you're safe.
Oh. All right.
So just drop him. He was just cruising at the base of this tree.
We're gonna drop this guy down here. Like we said, he's really super twitchy. He's right on the base of the stream. We're gonna put him right back where he was, and he's going. He is gone. He is gone. Look at him go.
Yeah, gone into the roots of that tree.
He's nice and safe there. He's protected from anybody else there. And yeah, super cool, guys.